Hey guys, I am Big and Scary. I'm bringing you another StarCraft 2 replay, this time featuring in the top right corner FVAroused. FV standing for Fat Virgin, of course. Aroused just fits perfectly with the clan name. I love it. It's phenomenal. He is in Silver League, I believe, and we are on Condemned Ridge. His opponent is DarkmatterZ, our red Zerg. He is also in Silver, and I believe this is a ladder match. You can't hold me to it, but I think it's a ladder match. I loved Condemned Ridge. It's one of the newer maps. It's phenomenal. You've got this really cool wide ramp leading up to the common ground, and the common ground is high ground overlooking the gas especially, but also the mineral line from this third. It's super exposed. I mean, there's absolutely nothing guarding it. You've got a little bit of brush down on the left side there, but the high ground really makes it dynamic. You can hide Banshees up there to take out the gas. You can throw down some siege tanks to do the same thing. High Templars to storm. You could send up a super early scouting drone from DarkmatterZ just to see exactly what FVAroused is doing. And what he's doing is working on that wall off. But at the 10 supply mark, I mean, what can you expect? Marines are going to be made from the barracks. The supply depot is going to be made. Maybe you'll get a gas first, but at the 10 supply mark, what are you I mean, it's not going to show you anything earth-shattering unless you show up and there is absolutely no barracks at that front door. That might key you in on the fact that maybe Aroused is going for some sort of shenanigans, maybe throwing down that barracks in a more open area, specifically just to the north of this wall. You can throw down a barracks, and lift them off and land them. Against Zerg, it's not so successful. Against Protoss, it's more successful, or against a Terran that is one racks expanding. Or you could do this. DarkmatterZ throwing down a hatchery in the bottom left corner of FVAroused base. Unfortunately, was scouted almost instantly by that SCV. I mean, he knows it's there. He knows what's going to be happening. I expect we're going to see another barracks thrown down in short order. Instead, he's going for the double gas. No, he's canceling it. Good call there. Convert those minerals into barracks. Convert those minerals into Marines. Get out a standing force, because this represents 300 minerals. Even if he cancels it, he's going to lose quite a lot of cash. And you can definitely excuse yourself the added cost of making those barracks, because you're just going to use them later on. No big deal. It also looks like Aroused is going for that one barracks expand. He's got his SCV position on the low ground. He's got the one racks on the high ground. That's exactly what's happening. He's building that command center, very much confident in his ability to deal with this pressure coming out of the hatchery, which is just going to pop in a matter of seconds. The spawning pool has just finished for DarkmatterZ. He's just now getting up the needed Vespene gas in order to start researching speed, but instead it looks like he's going to be accumulating that gas and producing quite a lot of roaches. So we'll see how successful that is later on. It doesn't look like it's going to key in too much to the fact that this hatchery is going to go down probably before that roach warren is done. The bunker was built before the hatchery was done, meaning that it could be placed where there is now creep, which is phenomenal. It's allowing him to hit, especially on the south side of this hatchery. Very important to be able to hit there, because that's where the queen will hide, and if she can throw down some creep tumors, it can be a big burr in your side if you have to deal with that later on. So good placement of the bunker there. Actually, some good control from the Marines, keeping that single Marine alive with only 5 health. Not so good control on these Marines, allowing them to die from the broodlings, but the broodlings go down eventually. Oh, and I stand corrected. The larva actually morphing into 3 roaches, because the roach warren finished before the creep receded to the point where those larvae died. They'd actually be dying right now if it wasn't for the quick thinking of DarkmatterZ getting them out. However, FVAroused has a significant bank and probably a significant economy lead. Yeah, 18 over 16, but remember, he's got mules too, so as long as he doesn't lose too many SCVs here, he shouldn't be in too bad of a shape. He'll eventually get the Marines out necessary to deal with these roaches. 4 SCVs have gone down from the roaches, though, and we can see that the resources last tab is beginning to even up. DarkmatterZ is really working hard to make this cheese work. It's unorthodox, to say the least, to build a hatchery in the bottom left corner. It's also unorthodox to follow it up with so many roaches. But he's doing a pretty good job to keeping the pressure on in continuing to move in those roaches. This is pretty much as all in as you can get. He's almost exclusively stopped producing drones. He's got so much money in the bank, he could throw down several expansions, but he's very, very supply blocked. If any one of these roaches go down, he'll significantly lose a large portion of his army. But with 3 roaches on the low ground beginning to go to work on these SCVs, I think Aroused is in pretty bad shape right now. He only has a single Marine out on the field, not much of an army, to say the least. It looks like he's going to tap out, and I feel for him. This is frustrating to say the least. You got quite a lot of roaches to deal with. Roaches have so much hit points. They can absorb so much damage, and it came down to the fact that this orbital command was built before these 3 barracks. If these 3 barracks were built before the orbital, yeah, it would have been delayed a little bit, but with the hatchery going up, you know that the Zerg isn't going for that second that natural expand. You know that they're not going for a heavy economy play. They're going for a heavy aggression play. So you can afford to get up these 3 barracks first. And with that added defense, the added Marines, a little bit early, you could have had 6 out before these roaches actually hit the ground. And I think Aroused would have been in better shape to deal with it. Dark Matter, I have a feeling you've done this before. Actually, I know for a fact you've done this before because I looked up your replays. When I got this replay, and I found out that you've done it several times, specifically against Protoss, which you lost to, which was kind of funny, and I might cast that too. If you guys have a game you want me to cast, you could PM me here or on Reddit. One way or another, I will see you guys later.